Today we're turning this into this. Welcome to the cone. Before I start, I'd like to say something. When I talk to people about making terrariums, they usually say stuff like, oh, but on YouTube I see everybody using fancy tools. So, in this video, I'm going to show you that all you need is some soil, a jar, and the simple paintbrush. Okay then, let's start. I'm going to be using hydrotons as the false bottom for this terrarium. False bottoms are to create air pockets in the soil so that the plant roots can breathe. You don't need to use hydrotons for this. You can just use some small stones, or even if you want to, marbles. False bottoms are a little ugly when they're visible, so you make sure you hide them at the back corner of the terrarium. Or you could have soil covering all the corners so that you can't see it. The soil mixture for this one is a bit of garden soil mixed with vermicompost. You can always use different things for the soil mixture, not necessarily vermicompost. If you want, you can even use sphagnum moss mixed with garden soil or coco peat with vermicompost and combinations like that. But you need to make sure that the soil can retain moisture, and you also need to make sure that it's nutritious. This is that paintbrush I was talking about. I'm going to use this for most of the build to add the fine details, plant the plants and smoothing the soil, etc. Here I'm just sloping it to the back as usual so that the tall plants have room to spread their roots. Super simple hardscape, just one rock and it's time for planting. Most people, for their first terrarium, will use succulents and a sandy substrate. Now succulents may look good and may be easy to maintain, but they don't add that vibrant green color to the household that most people look for in a small jar terrarium. All of these plants are weeds I've collected from around my house, except for a few aquatic plants like Monte Carlo and Hydrocotel, which I got from my fish tanks. These plants are all weeds growing in moist areas in the corners or near leaks in the wall, etc. All of these plants will grow a little tall, but not too much. These plants are very easy to maintain and don't need anything except the daily spray down and a nice nutritious substrate. When you're picking plants, make sure you choose wisely, and please take quite a few so that even if some die, which they inevitably will, some will always be there to fill the gap and keep the terrarium green. I'm using a paintbrush for all the detailing and planting in this terrarium. The paintbrush is an easy tool to use, easy to obtain, and it's pretty helpful. Although it's not as accurate as a tweezer, it can still be used to plant the plants that you need to. And after a bit of planting, we're done. All we need to do is now give it the spray tan. This is something you'll have to do every day with a simple spray bottle, or if not, you can just water it. And there it is, we finished the easy to do, low maintenance terrarium. Thanks for watching, hope you liked it.